Okay, dude, look at that. We are live. Live, live, live. Live, live, live. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Something, something. I think it's live, dude. I think we're live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Bang. Yep. Indeed. What's happening? What's happening? Internet? What's going on? Going live again, playing a different video game with radioactive mushrooms in it. Because I can't stop thinking about radioactive mushrooms. Because radioactive mushrooms are all the rage. And so are post-apocalyptic settings. And yeah, I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like I like post-apocalyptic fiction because enjoying post-apocalyptic fiction is a way to like stave off the terror that would come from holding the belief that we are doomed to blow ourselves up or to blow the world up. Or whatever, live in like a Mad Max style world. Yeah, I feel like that's just the way to avoid really sitting with those emotions that would, necessarily come from believing that the world is ending. So I don't know, it's like an ironic enjoyment in order to obtain some type of distance from it or whatever. I don't know. But also Mad Max is awesome. And all, Boy and His Dog and The Road and The Stand, all that stuff, dude. All the stuff that kind of is downstream of all that is awesome. I don't know, maybe it's a way to like try to connect with some image of like idealized America or Americana or whatever. My grandpa is from that like World War II era. He didn't fight in World War II. He was younger. My family has long traditions of popping them out young, starting young. But he did fight in Korea. And being a kid, I looked up to my grandpa as a male role model figure or whatever. And I don't know. I think maybe enjoying post-apocalyptic fiction is a way to try to like, I don't know, connect or whatever with these like idealized figures that we have in our lives, Americana or whatever, because it all is like it all is post World War II specifically. Like World War II really inspired all this post-apocalyptic fiction. Now it's it's evolved over time or whatever. But had people not lived through World War II and the post-war era, they probably would not have been inspired to write fantasies and fictions about the end of the world, nuclear apocalypse and world war and global devastation and stuff like that. So I think maybe it is a way to try to contact these idealized figures from the past or whatever. But also maybe not. I don't know. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar and all that. So here we are. We're playing Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. This is a cool game. I checked out the other day. I played Wasteland 3 a little bit, and that was fun. But my homie was like, "You should check out Arc Raiders." And so I did. I checked out Arc Raiders, and I was like, "Oh, this game is fun." And it gave me vibes of Mutant Year Zero. The gameplay is totally different. This is a strategy game. That's a third-person shooter. But like the vibes were very similar. So I was like, okay, cool. I want to play Mutant Year Zero, and that's what we are going to do. I'm gonna load. Yeah, see, this is fuck it, we're just gonna load session 1. And get right into it. It's been a long time since I've played this game. I'm not good. And I'm probably gonna die. And here we go. I don't even remember the controls. Yeah, how do you unhide? I need to look at the controls, dude. Okay. Okay. And it's WASD, WASD movement. Oh my gosh, dude. This is horrible. I should not do this. I should get good. I should be better. Oh well, whatever, dude. I'm having fun. Got some stuff to do later on, and that's gonna be fun, but I got a couple hours to kill, and I figured why not do this? Why not share my love of radioactive mushrooms with the world? Because I don't know, man. Who knows? What if we do blow ourselves up and the mushrooms inherit the earth, along with the dolphins and the octopuses, maybe? Dogs. It would be cool if dogs inherited the earth. I like dogs. I like the movie Tank Girl. It's a great movie. If you've never seen Tank Girl, you should watch it. But they have kangaroo people in that movie. Yeah, I think these dudes fucked me up. I think that's why I quit playing this game, because they fucked me up. I did play this game on PlayStation and got much, much, much further. But I am playing this on my computer. Got this game on Good Old Games. Shout out the indie developers from Sweden. I think it's Bearded Lady Games. I think it's distributed by Funcom. But yeah, this is like a smaller indie game developed by Bearded Lady from Sweden, I think. Shout out those guys. Shout out Sweden. I do drive a Volvo. Shout out Independent Games. But this is also, I believe it is also a tabletop game. I like me some tabletop gaming. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna fight this dude. Let's see. I think he has the silencer. We're gonna ambush this guy. See if we can't get killed right away. Okay, so he does have a silenced weapon, but he's not gonna kill him in one go. Fuck. Okay. You're gonna get some cover. Ooh, he. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Do that. Now shoot this guy. Okay, look at that.
Mess with the wrong.
Yo, Wagwan, what's good? Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing more video gaming here in the near future, but it's a surprise, so I actually can't talk about that because it's a secret surprise. Molotov. Yeah, you know, just chilling. Got a couple hours to kill. You might as well celebrate the end of the world. Dear Tina, there's no way out. I am trapped here in my car. The traffic stopped moving days ago and the tunnel collapsed. I'm not sure you will ever get to read this, but in case you do, I have something to admit. Something which I am very sorry for, and a regret that I will carry to the grave. Do you remember the period your pet turtle, Snappy, didn't swim up to you when you called his name? This is because it wasn't Snappy, but a replacement turtle, as unfortunately the first Snappy perished when I accidentally dropped my beard trimmer in its tank. Oh my gosh, dude, that's horrible. It was quick. He didn't feel anything after the first few minutes of absolute total agony. Oh my gosh, dude. That's horrible. I thought you should know. Also, he is now a she. The store ran out of male turtles, and I was worried you would be upset. Sorry, I love you. Always yours, Jonas. That's horrific. Solowski. We got Bogdan and Solowski. What's good with you guys? Yeah, chilling. Lots of things taken care of type thing. Yeah, word. I feel you on that. Times, well, you know, we've been living through interesting times. And I don't know, man, you know, another day, another 25 cents or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. The world keeps turning, but I don't know, retreating. I tend to retreat sometimes when shit gets rough, and that doesn't do anybody any good, especially me.
Follow me.
You know, shit tends to get worse when I retreat. So, yeah. Don't do all that. Elden Nance would be fucking rad. I played Elden Ring once. I've never played a From Software. Never played Bloodborne or any of that shit. I never played any of the Soulsborne games, but I did play Elden Ring once, and it was rough. It was rough. But I don't know, man. Maybe. Well, I don't know. The world may never know. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a From Software game? I sure as fuck don't know. Alright, we're gonna try to sneak attack this dude again. I still got a 100% chance to hit him, so I'm just gonna hit him from here.
You got?
Now, I'm gonna select ducks because he has a silenced weapon. And yeah. Pick these dudes off one by one.
Nighty night. Not too shabby.
Oh, nice. Level up. Yeah, I don't know.
Finally, way out of this torture chamber. Follow me.
I don't know. Similar to, I booted up Wasteland randomly and played that. I don't know. I don't know the context. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm trying to do, or any of that. But that's the point, right? You never know until oh shit. Okay, these dudes. I'm gonna kill this robot first because the robot can res its homies. Mage. I've never even heard of Mage, dude. Character creation of FromSoft Elden Ring. Yeah, I think I made like a naked person. Or are you talking about the character creation in Mage? I have not heard of Mage. I think the next game I'm gonna play is probably gonna be Fallout, the OG Fallout, maybe Fallout 2. Look, I don't want to fight these guys right now. I think I'm still ass. Level up, Borman. Mages. Oh, okay. It's an Elden, like. What do I want to do? Okay, so I have a couple Molotovs. That's cool. Do I want a new mutation? Draw enemy attention to yourself for 1 turn. No, I don't. Health booster, health booster. Do I want another? Yes, I do. I want Borman to be my tank. You get a car, you get a car, and you get a car. Yeah, he's also gonna get the second Molotov. What weapons do I have? I don't have any other weapons. What level, dude? A level 10? So House of Bones is my current objective, but it's level 20. We're not going there. I'm in the Cave of Fear. Okay, we'll go to this unexplored location. I'm gonna turn the flashlight on so we can move a little faster. Let's do it. Travel. Yeah, I'm not like a good video game guy. In fact, when I played,
told me he wanted to cross a big body of water to get to a place called the House of Bones. He said the crash site was near there.
I'm looking for the helicopter. I played Arc Raiders the other day with the homie Adam, and I died immediately, like 3 times in a row, because I tried to fight giant robots all by myself. And then Adam was like, yeah, dude, you're not supposed to do that. And then we actually went on a handful of successful missions, and it was like, okay, cool.
Bingo. Now for the fun stuff.
Kiss me quick. With the inspiring inscription, "Kiss me quick," this elegant headpiece was used by the ancients to attract a partner, commonly found around the coastline of the Brexit Isles. Chronicler Maddox. That's funny. This game has good writing. Let's see. You have no hat. 20% critical chance when hidden? Nah. Added to weapon range. Critical chance from high ground. You're going to get that. You're going to get the high ground hat because eventually you get wings and you can fly. You get 20% added to weapon range. Damn, dude. I need to go, like, buy some shit. Because my equipment sucks. But yeah, this game is tight. Stalker Anton note. So this is a really weird thing. This is really weird. Whilst me and the crew were on an expedition up to the north, we found a strange artifact that we believe was used to keep things cold. but it was sitting in the old palace to the east of the House of Bones, which is in a permanent state of cold anyway. The ancients were a strange bunch. Stalker Anton. I did play the shit out of what's the goddamn one with Aloy and the robot dinosaurs? Horizon. Yeah, I played the shit out of Horizon.
I keep looking for dead duck bodies, but I never see one. Are we the only mutants in the zone?
You're right. There are no mutants in the zone. I've been checking bodies ever since you mentioned it.
Played the shit out of Horizon. And this gave me some Horizon vibes as well. I don't know. I think this is clever though. This game is very clever. Ooh.
Sinners, obey me, and your soul will be saved.
Making my head spin. Did you hear that? I heard the same voices when me and Hammond got ambushed.
Yes, Salome or Salome or Salome. I did hear that. I like to level up quick by chipping away in places I'm not ready for. Yeah, dude, like back in the day, like Final Fantasy VII, played that game for hours upon hours, just grinding and grinding and grinding. But that was what, 97, I think, is when Final Fantasy VII came out, maybe 98. I was a bit younger, and I was just better at video games when I was young. Message to 555-678-9390. Eric, I need you to gather the children and take the next ferry without me. I will join you at the shelter very soon. My phone calls aren't going through, so I pray that you receive this message. The soldiers have told those of us who have the red eye infection to wait at the dock until the medic has checked us. Please look after Lucas and Freya and tell them that I love you all so much. Tina.
Ghouls popping up everywhere.
Check that guy out. You see him?
No.
Like an infected mushroom.
Oh,
Think
shit.
He's leading the ghouls?
Wait a minute. That's the guy who attacked me and Hammond. I think Hammond recognized him, but that was the last thing I remember.
He's one of the Nova sect. I heard stories about them. Bogeymen with big heads. Didn't think they were real. Bet he's real enough to take a bullet, though.
Gather on the ship, my children. Your destiny awaits. We believe, Reverend. We believe. Yeah! Hear my voice within your heads. The Ark calls you ghouls, but you are beautiful. You are children of the ancients. Smite the unbelievers! Destroy the Ark!
This is the boat. What an incredible piece of junk. At least it floats, right?
I'm gonna die. But yeah. Back in the day, games like Final Fantasy, all the Final Fantasies, and like Chrono Trigger and shit like that, spend hours grinding and getting good. But now, I'm all old and I'm just not good at video games. It's really weird. You would think like I would be better, but no, I have gotten worse.
Obey me. Obey me.
These dudes are gonna fucking kick my ass.
Holy ancient power, feel my words inside you, taking control.
Stalker Callie note, if you want to keep your face, avoid the north. The northern ghoul tribe is planning something huge up at the lair of the Horned Devil. They have grabbed an ancient power source that's twice the size of the one back in the Ark and have been spotted hauling lumps of heavy equipment to that place. Do not attempt to go further north. Ghouls will eat you. Stalker Callie. Yeah, this game is I don't know, it's just more difficult than some of the other games. And I think it's because it's based on tabletop game. I think games that are level 35. Yeah, I got to go back. Games that are based on tabletop games that try to incorporate either mechanics or like logic and rules from the tabletop games tend to be a bit more involved than I guess your average video game, I guess. And this is also, Bearded Lady Games, a smaller indie studio from Sweden. So they're not cucked to like EA or whatever, demanding they make a shitty, super duper easy game that, everyone and their children will be good at. Will alert new unit. Okay, you're gonna go here. And you're gonna shoot this guy because you have a silent weapon.
Does that hurt?
And you're gonna go here. Selma, that's her name. Why did I think Salome? You're gonna shoot him because you also have a silent weapon.
Back off!
Got that right. Nice.
Hey guys, come here.
Your thoughts are sinful. Give me your brain, so I may lead you into salvation.
I'm not trying to fight that guy.
Guess people were packing for a trip. Guess they didn't make it.
So they have a pyro. That's a guy that throws fire bombs at you and shit. They have a priest, and the priest can call for backup. That's that Brother Broden guy. Brother Bowden. Yeah. There's a hunter and a marauder.
Brain boys out my head. Suck it up, ghoul. When the masters find the sacred numbers, the soul will be cleansed. Cleansing better get here soon. Talking in my skull is making me crazy.
A hunter and a marauder. Okay. I don't think I can kill him. No, I can't.
Break up.
Get your asses over here.
I'm gonna travel back to the Ark. See if I can trade and get better equipment. Sad Reagan car, yeah, dude. Sad Reagan car.
Way north of here, I mean way north, there is a place that was once the grub hall of the ancients. Ancients came from far and wide to eat their special god grub at this place. Grub gave them their powers. Want to know what they call this place? Pizzeria.
Nice. I love pizza. Shit, dude, I got no money. I gotta complete some quests.
Bye now.
Peace.
Ghouls are one thing, but the Nova Sect are on a whole other level. They're some strange cult that promises the ghouls eternal whatever, as long as they work as their slaves. They say they hear the voices of the ancients. Well, maybe they do. Years of breathing that zone air gave the Nova Sect telepathic powers. At least, that's what I heard.
I'm not the greatest gamer. What if you, Mikey, did Elden with analysis and got George R.R. Martin on? Wow, that would be fucking crazy, dude. I forgot that he was the writer, of that game. That would be nuts. The secret upcoming project is kind of, I don't know, leaning in that direction, although not getting anyone on, but and it'll be a thing where we play a game and try to provide some analysis and context, but it won't be Elden Ring. It'll be a game that it won't be as evident that I'm a shitty gamer. I can't upgrade. I got 23 weapons, but yeah, I'm fucked. I just need to go do a quest or two. I'm level 10. That's my objective. House of Bones. The Metal Bird, the Fallen Angel. Dude, I guess I gotta do this. I gotta fight these guys. Yeah, it's a cool game. But I'm excited to get into it. And we'll see. All right, I gotta go battle these people who are gonna fucking wreck me. George R.R. Martin really kind of like hurt my feelings. So I remember reading A Song of Ice and Fire. I remember reading those books. I remember reading the first book when it first came out and thinking to myself like, oh my God, this would make amazing television. I can't remember how old I was, but this was definitely some time ago. But I remember thinking like this would be absolute amazing television. And then I became hooked on the books, and I've read them all. I've read some of them multiple times. And George R.R. Martin is still pussyfooting about getting the series completed. And like Mikey and I were talking about recently in one of our conversations, I'm not it was the Stranger Things conversation, talking about endings. I think both of us are not overly invested in how an artist chooses to end their narrative. As long as the narrative is good and compelling and entertaining, then we're there for it. But the Game of Thrones TV show, like, fully shit the bed with the ending. I think, personally, that was a little bit sensationalized with how angry everybody got. Although I do agree it was a terrible ending. I also, yeah, Tolstoy's my homie. I love Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. Oh my God, these fucking guys. But yeah, I think the outrage at the ending of the Game of Thrones TV show, it was a bit sensationalized. But what I'm more upset about is just the fact that George R.R. Martin refuses to finish the fucking book series. And it's not because, again, I don't need him to like provide the ultimate quilting and interpretation of the story. Like, I can do that for myself. I just want more. I want more Game of Thrones. I want the, you know, the tale to be told so I can have closure and I can move on.
Now it's getting fun.
Jeez. Okay. Nice.
Not bad for a newbie.
Look at that, dude. Leveled up. So where... Okay, so this hunter...
Follow me.
Ducks, you gotta come. Okay. This game is fun though, because the characters, as you can see, that's Borman. He's a warthog. That's Ducks. He's a duck, and this is Selma. She's a mutated human. Everybody died, and the animals mutated and inherited the earth, and the humans that did survive all suffered various mutations as well. So this game is fun because it's like a peek into our future. Like, you know, this is what we can expect after Cheeto Man kicks off the boogaloo. We're all going to either just die straight up or be mutated into weird mutant creatures, and we're gonna have to, you know, band together into tribes of scavengers and raiders and hopefully kill all the bad guys and like protect our little neighborhoods. This is gonna alert nearby enemies. Ooh, yikes. Fuck it. Nice.
Sleep it off. You did good.
Good shit, homie. Ah, the enemy heard me. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. Yeah, radioactive gardening. Oh, yeah. See, I'm fucked. I fucked up. I fucked up. Shit. That guy and that guy. What the hell? Got no line of fire to anybody. I'm just gonna do Overwatch.
Overwatch.
need to reload too, dude. You're also gonna do Overwatch.
Overwatch.
But yeah, we might be able to utilize the radioactive mushrooms to provide, I don't know, another source of, probably not sustenance, because it probably wouldn't be good to eat radioactive mushrooms, but I don't know, like clothing or something, some type of agriculture that could like support civilization. And maybe over time we could like get used to the radioactivity and evolve alongside these mushrooms.
Trixie scammer. I'll kill you.
And like develop a tolerance to certain isotopes in our food sources or some shit. I'm gonna die, dude. I'm gonna have to like fucking reload. Cause I'm so fucked. Shit, I'm gonna die, dude. Everybody's on fire. I can't hit anybody. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm doomed.
Feel the darkness.
Look, he's gonna call in homies. Oh, he's casting a spell on me.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, we know. We know we're all doomed. Damn it, man.
I did that. What do you think about that, huh?
It's the only guy I can hit. And I missed. A Molotov. Let's throw it at these people. Why not?
We'll kill you real good.
Yeah, okie dokie.
Cut that filthy mutant neck. We want
Damn.
We need it.
We wants it. We needs it. Precious. So I have
One of ours is down.
med kits, but
We're long dead.
I'm just gonna go Leroy Jenkins these hoes.
I will cleanse the evil that plagues your soul.
Keep
Yep.
fighting,
Game over.
brave stalkers.
Need a new strategy. Need a different strategy. Oh, it's going to put me right back into this encounter, I think. I should not have loaded latest. I should have loaded a different one. Oh, no, okay. So I do not want to alert
Follow me.
anybody. I could not get him without using Borman. And Borman's weapon alerted everybody else. So I need to continue to try to like pick people off one by one until I can even the odds a bit. Ooh, shit. I wonder... No, that's not going to work. I was gonna say, I wonder if getting up there and getting the high ground would have any effect. Because as we all know, as we all watched Star Wars Episode 3, it's over when your opponent has the high ground. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Ooh, yeah. But I don't think that is true. I just don't have good enough weapons to fight all these guys. Mushrooms. I think I need to explore some different locations to level up and get better gear. So I don't get instantly murked by these, let's face it, low-level enemies. I barely got through the Cave of Fear. Come on. The Rot Warren. Ooh, the High Road. Is that the train? I think it is. This was hard as shit too. Yeah. This game's just damn hard, dude. The devs did a good job making a good game. Mushrooms. Now, I have been through here before, and I think I cleared out all the enemies. I think. So I should be relatively safe. That's the cave. Oh, this isn't what I was thinking of. There's like a crazy ass train yard that's hard as shit. Oh, I think that's it. We're gonna go to the Ark outskirts. I need to do something. I can't just like keep running away, but I also can't just keep dying because that's no fun. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think I've explored all through here and got everything that is to be found. There's some scrap. What I need to do is go get better weapons. Better silenced weapons. This, I think, is the no, this is also not what I was thinking of. Oh, it is. Yeah, the Iron Serpent. This is the the little train junction that is also hard, that I just keep dying over and over and over again. This game looks amazing, though. I imagine
I heard of these before. Never saw them. Weird how they're all connected.
They got wheels. A lot of them. These things move?
Something's not right here.
look at that high speed rail.
There's at least one, maybe two zone dogs in the immediate area. And they are hungry.
Zone
Throw
dogs.
a bone.
Zone dogs go hard. Stalker Oscar note. Some nights ago, me and the gang were sat in Prips playing dice. I was on a losing streak and not really paying attention to the game when I happened to notice Prip quietly talking with a shady-looking customer at the table behind us. They were talking quite intently, and Prip was gleefully pouring many a free grog for his new friend. At one point in the conversation, Prip's eyes seemed to glow with excitement as I faintly heard the words "Ancient Grog Storehouse" passing from the stranger's lips. Apparently, there's something interesting down south that will warrant a visit when we have sobered up, at least enough to get our rot-riddled asses down there. Stalker Oscar. Oh shit. No, I imagine this is what Sweden looks like in the summer, with just less like wreckage and ruin and less mushrooms probably, but look at how green it is and look at all the trees. I bet Sweden's awesome. Again, I do drive a Volvo. Ooh, Hunter level 25. Yeah, I'm only level 11. I can't face this guy. I do drive a Volvo. I do like the band Millencolin.
Look alive. We got company.
But I've never been. I don't know, what do they do in Sweden? Snowboard? I've never been snowboarding. I'm not good.
Zone dogs. They were smaller in the old days, dumber too. We got the weapons. Zone dogs got no weapons and the paws. We are the kings of the zone. Not them. Then go to the zone dog and tell that to his face. You want to get eaten like Skeezel, Bam Bam, and Treebo? Go for it. Go ahead.
I'm not good in the cold. From the desert, I need warmth and arid atmosphere, like humidity and stuff. But yeah, I bet Sweden would be cool in the summertime. I also really want to go to Estonia. I've always really wanted to go to Estonia. And like Estonia is right next to Finland, and Finland is like right next to Sweden. So when I think about Sweden, I also think about how cool it would be to go to Estonia. Okay, so those dudes are gonna fuck me up. They're level 25. I'm level 11, and there's also zone dogs here. I have to go to the Sea of Titans. I have to. This is the only place I can go, even though I'm gonna immediately die. I have no choice. I mean, I do. I could choose to not. But where's the fun in that? Evac control key. So I need to get the key. Damn, I wonder if I could find that key and avoid fighting altogether. I'll bet I could. Oh no, that's just like loot. It's just special loot. Live in Denmark. Yeah, I don't know anything about Denmark. Is that like where Trump is currently trying to invade? Or no, he's trying to invade Greenland, isn't he? Oh my god, these dudes are gonna fuck me up, dude. Yeah, humid hot. I can't do humid hot. I need arid, dry air. The humidity is just too oppressive. I lived in Missouri for a while when I was in the army, and I thought I was gonna die when we had tornadoes roll through. That was fucking crazy. But just in general, being out there in the humidity, like you can't breathe. It's like, it's fucking insane. Yeah, okay, Trump is trying to invade Greenland, which is part of Denmark. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. Is it like a district? Because it is its own standalone country, isn't it? But it's also, I don't know. I don't know how politics work. Don't look at me for questions about global politics. I'm just a guy who's obsessed with critical theory. Chicago gets Florida and Siberian weather. That's, yeah, Chicago is beautiful, but also Chicago in the wintertime is fucking rough. But Chicago in spring or fall, I think, is fucking absolutely beautiful. It's like Denmark's Puerto Rico. Okay, that makes sense to me. I do know what Puerto Rico is, and it's like a territory. It's not, but I know either have had a gal from there. All right, fuck it. We're just gonna go loud and hope for the best. Unless I could sneak by. Can I sneak by? I might be able to do a little sneaky. Not as bad as U.S. Puerto Rico relations. Yeah, that's true. For some reason, there are a lot of Americans who hate Puerto Rico, and think it's not part of the United States. Like that whole shit with was it Bad Bunny, the Super Bowl guy, Super Bowl halftime guy. People were like, go back to where you come from, go back to the country you came from or whatever. It's like, dude, he's a US citizen. He's fucking Puerto Rican. People don't understand that. And where would baseball be without both Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic? And people talk about how baseball is like the American pastime par excellence. But how many baseball greats have been Dominican and or Puerto Rican? I think a large amount. And I think it's probably something in the water. But Tiss, that was a little funny joke. Oh my gosh. This is a mistake. Okay. Yeah, this is ill-advised. Fuck. We're doing it anyway. It's funny because now they began to cherish the folk from Greenland, the whole ready hand or how it was. Yeah, for sure. I saw a thing where there was a girl from Greenland and she was like, yeah, I'm happy that she was indigenous to Greenland or native to Greenland. I don't know. She lives on Greenland. She's from there. And she was like, I'm happy that people are aware of my country now, but also it's not for the best of reasons. And it is kind of like this, present at hand type relation where there's a breakdown that forces the awareness of the thing. But it's definitely a breakdown. Like, it's definitely not the coolest thing in the world. That the only reason the world is finally aware of Greenland is because it is embroiled in political controversy that could have global implications. Yeah, this was a mistake. I'm gonna die. There's art for you. Okay, tight. I will. Yeah, I was busy the last few days, and today, instead of doing stuff that I should be doing, I was like, I'm gonna kill some time and be a lazy video game guy for a little bit. And actually, here probably in like an hour, I'm gonna go do some actual work. Ooh, yikes. So, yeah, I am not using my time wisely, but also I think that's a wise thing to do sometimes, is to make poor choices. I'm gonna throw a gas grenade to see if it'll provide some concealment to make it harder for these guys to target me, even though I don't have any movement left. I think it's still, or maybe if I obscure these guys' sight, that'll be a better choice. Fuck it. We'll see. Yeah, well, the melting ice caps definitely makes Greenland relevant, but I think that's like a perennial issue, and like the current shit with Greenland is that oh shit, yeah, that didn't do anything. The current stuff with Greenland is Trump wants to annex Greenland. Yes, shout out Sawdust. Absolutely, being less than perfectly reachable in these times of hyperconnectivity, that is an important thing. Like a seriously important thing. I think everybody needs to take a step back from the hyperconnectedness of the world we live in today Because it can and will drive you mad. I have witnessed firsthand people be driven mad because they're always trying to keep up with the influx of, you know, communication and stuff. And it's like, you know, this is not good. We all need to sometimes be a bit unreachable. I'm so fucked. This was such a poor choice. But this coming week, I will definitely get to it. Sawdust.
Be gone from here, demons!
So mean.
Oh shit! People discriminate against Greenlanders and regular Danes. Can you say Dane? I don't know. Is that an epithet? I don't think so. Dane is the proper way to. But yeah, I guess that would make sense. It would probably be like here. There is a lot of racism against First Nations folks. And it would make sense if there was a similar dynamic going on, you know, the whole non-white thing. That makes sense. I had a good friend when I was a kid, and he was First Nations, and people used to fuck with him hard, but it was funny. Not funny. It's strange, because where I grew up, everybody was predominantly Hispanic. Everybody was predominantly Chicano, which is, you know, Mexican for lack of a better or more delicate term, but it's a Mexican American specifically. But he was First Nations, and he was very, very like open about it, and people fucked with him a lot about it for some reason. Fuck. I gotta get this guy. This guy's the head honcho. Ooh, but yeah, I gotta get Brother Bowden. Do I have any more grenades? I don't. Well, shit. Yeah, fuck, dude. Okay, we're gonna probably miss this shot.
I will cast you down!
Oh, I'm fucked.
Come, filthy, filthy! Come here! Scared yet? Cut that filthy mutant neck!
They fought bravely.
Damn it.
They fought true.
Okay, I'm going to the main menu. Yeah, for a bit in the 20 teens, it was rude to not respond immediately. Now it's a bit unreasonable to expect immediate responses now. I think that's true. Although I do like, there are people who haven't got that, who haven't really internalized that, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm not always on call. And so there are people who put like pressure on themselves, and I'm guilty of it too. Like, there are times when I put that pressure on myself to immediately respond, and then it's like the fucking pendulum, and then it goes the other way where I retreat. Okay, I'm doing normal. We're starting a new game, and I'm doing normal difficulty. I think that might have been on hard. But I'm not new to tactical games. Fuck it, we're going normal anyway, because that's how not good of a video game player I am. Starting a new game on easy difficulty.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And
you know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Howard
Word.
said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
Peace out, Solowski. Some of them drink a lot. Yeah, that I think that's true of a lot of the people, a lot of the First Nations people here too. Alcoholism
Trust me, I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell up.
tends to
Wanna see
be.
annoying? I can show you annoying.
Hell yeah! Shout out
What's wrong
Solowski.
with you? We're in the zone. Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut. Yeah, you only told me that 9,000 times already, Foreman.
But yeah, with the United States government that went in and created the internment camps and concentration camps that they call reservations, it's planned obsolescence, and so there's no opportunity for a lot of these people who live on the reservations, and then they import alcohol and drugs, and so like addiction tends to be a lot more predominant among these communities. Look, material conditions. It's not hard to see how these diseases that are basically like poverty are common to these populations that have been kind of fucked by the government, by the colonial government or whatever. And so it makes sense to see that with other like expansionist European and American governments. I guess I never really thought about it. And I think that's probably why that chick I saw on the internet saying like, I'm proud, I'm happy that people are aware of my country's existence, but also it sucks that people are aware of it only because Donald Trump is talking about invading or annexing Greenland. And I don't know, man, who knows if he would actually do it or not. I think the dude has lost his mind. I think he's desperate because a lot of the people who voted for him are no longer supporting him. And it's like a dog backed into a corner. They're going to lash out. They're unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do. I'm worried that Trump and his administration might just, say, fuck it, we're going to turn up.
We got ourselves some scrap metal, Borman. This is worth a lot of grog back at the Ark.
Turn down for what? And as the pressure increases,
Mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat. I smell it too. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark. Where there's Ark, there's killing time for Skizix and Treble. Oh, you're close. 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 Over there. Come, brother. I'm on their trail.
no, we're gonna ambush these guys. But yeah, as the political pressure increases and things get more and more absurd, we'll just see more like social deterioration, and immiseration and destitution, and more desperate people doing desperate things because they have no recourse, they have no path to solving the problems that are determining their daily lives. And shit's gonna get worse. Yes, yeah. The Mexico is far more diverse than a lot of people realize, and there are like the mestizos, and that's kind of why the Chicano thing, like in America, if you're a Mexican American, and you're like proud of being Chicano, which is specifically like Mexican American. Shout out Cesar Chavez and the Huelga movement. They were being fucked over, agricultural workers and migrant workers and shit. But when the Spaniards invaded Mexico, they found, you know, First Nations folks, and they were mestizos, and so they kind of like intermarried and all that shit. And yeah, there's Maya, Aztecs, Navajo, Yavapai, Hopi, Hohokam. Like there's tons, you know, all over. But the mestizos are what a lot of people think of as Mexican today, because Spanish people are white. I mean, according to some people, I think there probably are other people that don't see it that way, but and that's why the Chicano heritage, the Chicano identity is separate from just Hispanic or just, you know, Latino, and it's also separate from Mexican, because they're Mexican Americans. They were born and raised in America, and often treated like lesser citizens, second-class citizens. But Phoenix, Arizona, and parts of Southern California are very Chicano, very proud of it. It's like the cultural default around here, around these parts.
Bingo.
Not too shabby.
Never seen ghouls this far south before. They're getting closer to the Ark every day. Something's up, Borman.
Got a weapon mod, a broiler, ancient fire torch. When attached to any weapon, this will give a chance of shooting flaming projectiles good against flesh enemies. Chronicler Elvis. Nice. See, that's what happens when you restart the game on easy difficulty. You win your first encounter. Yes, I grew up in Phoenix. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. And I love it. And I've seen it change a lot over the 40 years. I have not lived here the entire time, but I did return. And it's changed an awful lot. And I've seen like a lot of what people view as like growth and progress, but what I view as like, you know, rot and decay, because we've had waves and waves and waves of like population growth, but there's no industry to really support it. Like for a while, Phoenix was I think we're one of the largest metropolitan areas in the United States. We might be like number 4 or number 5. But we were the fastest growing metropolitan area in the United States for a while. But the only industry to speak of was residential real estate and construction and shit like that. So it really was like a bubble. There was a housing bubble. So like the 2008 market crash.
We got ourselves some ghouls. One of them looks like he ate a ghoul. We better get into ninja mode. Listen, turn off your flashlight. If we sneak by the water, they won't see us.
Okay. Little tutorial telling me how to be sneaky. Well, yeah, like the 2008 crash hit Phoenix hard because that was all. Ooh, that dude's level 55.
Beat their faces till they die. Faces too ugly to beat. No one loves a stalker. Give me the stalkers. Let them come. Where are you? Ark don't even love stalkers.
But the housing market, that hit Phoenix really, really, really hard. But population growth is still a thing here. Like, people want to move to Phoenix because they, it's been built up as this mythological place. Oh, the weather's great. Oh, it's great for tourists and all that. But there's always just been like artificial demand, artificial growth in Phoenix, and there's no industry. They used to be very diverse. Like when I was a kid, there was a lot of industry. There was a lot of agriculture. There were a lot of farmers, like that were real farmers, not Monsanto, but actual like real people who owned their farms, their family farms. And there was manufacturing. There was a lot of semiconductor manufacturing, microchips and shit like that. But then they offshored everything. And so, yeah, Phoenix has just been like, just absolutely fucked over, as I'm sure every major metropolitan area has been. But yeah, it's crazy. And there's just, thousands of people who move here all the time, and there's no industry to speak of to support them. And there's just growth, and it's been crazy. We're running out of water. The way they do land rights and mineral rights and water rights and stuff like that here is crazy. So there are people who sell water rights to...
The Ark's up ahead. Home, sweet home.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that elevator when I see it. Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys, get another grog with the boys, foot massage. Oh, it's gonna be great.
People sell water rights to alfalfa farmers, and the alfalfa farmers sell their alfalfa to horse breeders and stuff, because alfalfa, it's tastier than regular
Campsite.
regular
Looks like
grass.
the family lived here and died here.
Nothing like a bunch of skeletons to put your mind at ease.
But we're literally like running out of water. Like there are little towns around the outskirts that have no water. So that it's like we're fucked. Like Phoenix is a suicidal metropolitan area, and it's just fucking crazy. And yes, Phoenix was the United States purchased Arizona in when, I don't know, the 18 somethings, and we became a state in 1912. But before that, it was it was part of Mexico. And it had a rich, very diverse thing going on with all the kind of First Nations people. There was like one big river that flowed through the area. So it was like a commerce hub. There were the Hohokam people who built canals and had agriculture and shit, basically right where Phoenix is. Going back, I don't know, forever. But then, just over the years, Phoenix has been, I don't know. It's similar to Las Vegas, how they're like, Vegas is just out there in the middle of the desert, and there's no reason to have a giant city there, this giant metropolitan place. It can't support it. The infrastructure, it's like, this is a self-defeating city. Like Phoenix is also just this doomed to fail, but for some reason people think it's awesome, so they keep selling real estate. They've outsourced all the jobs. They got rid of all the agriculture. So now it's far more expensive to get our food crops and shit. People used to grow corn, and like all kinds of crops. But now the only thing we do here is,
There's a cabin up ahead. Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing.
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good position. A good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
The only thing we do is provide, I don't know, tourist attractions for people. I don't fucking know.
Hungry! I guess we take the ark. Taste the mutants. Love me some mutants. And we go! Rip their hearts. Crush their... Hey! Hear that? Hear that noise?
Okay.
Stomach. Hungry. Kill!
These guys have a med bot. So, yes, Steve Nash. I met Steve Nash once. And he was in a hurry. But yeah, Steve Nash. I also one time tried to fight Kevin Cobb. He was the quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals football team, American football. And I ran into him at a bar. Was already shit-faced. And I tried to like talk to him and tell him like, hey man, what's up? Oh, that is not a medbot. That's an artifact. I thought that was a medbot. But yeah, I was definitely like overstepping boundaries, but I was shit-faced and he wasn't having it. And so my drunk ass tried to throw down. And luckily I was there with a couple of homies and they were like, okay, sorry, Mr. Kevin Cobb and your homies and the Arizona Cardinals offensive line who just happened to be out with Kevin Cobb. Excuse us, our friend is drunk. He doesn't know what he's saying. We're going to go. But yeah, had I not been out there with my good friends, I might have been murdered by the offensive line of the Arizona Cardinals. I also met Paris Hilton once and did cocaine. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Isn't cocaine one of those words that you have to like censor on YouTube? I did Momaine. Okay, they have a butcher, a hunter, and a marauder. Fuck it, we're gonna get the hunter. And he's not fucking dead, damn it. But you know how people, like, instead of saying suicide, they'll say unalive. Is cocaine one of those words that you're not allowed to say on YouTube? Yes. And it wasn't just like, oh, it's me and her doing cocaine together. We were a group of people, but yes, she was a part of the group that we did cocaine with.
You finally figured out how to use that thing?
The stalkers! Yeah, go for the spare ribs! You little tricksy scammer! As good as dead!
Okay, I got these guys. I'm gonna clean up. I'm about to get this dude. Oh, shit. Fucking motherfucker. Didn't reload. Gotta remember to reload in between encounters.
Sorry about that.
They had it coming.
Yeah, shit was nutty back in the day, dude. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Kids by Harmony Korine.
And stay down!
That was awesome.
Mutation points. But yeah, it was kind of like being in that movie growing up. And LA is so close to Phoenix
Look
that
at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right. They used to call it a boom box. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prip. Ask him what it's worth on the black market.
But yeah, LA is so close that we used to go to LA a lot, and a lot of people in LA come to Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a satellite city of Phoenix, and so a lot of like celebrities and rich people and shit actually have houses in Scottsdale. So Phoenix is wild.
Let's see if we got something useful.
Gaper. But now I don't know, man. Now I feel like no, shit's just not crazy in the same way as it used to be. Shit's scary crazy now. Whereas like when I was a kid out there doing shit, it was just crazy. But it was, fun and entertaining. But now shit's like actually scary. Like I'm legitimately scared for my kids sometimes. Because everything's just gotten worse. I feel like everybody's material conditions have continued to deteriorate. There's more desperate people out there doing desperate stuff. And also being in this hyper-connected world, this hyper-real world where people are on the internet and people are conditioned to just be as sensational and streperous and gregarious as you can be. Like, you don't really realize that your actions have consequences. Like the internet, it's hyper-real in the sense of like more, louder, more sensational, more this, more that. But if you take that logic into real life and you leave behind the consequences thing, then people do crazy shit. Like kids are making choices, life-altering choices. They don't understand that. They're like, the context has been taken away. They have been de-worlded, and it's scary. But I don't know. I'm sure my adult members of my family were also scared from all the dumb shit we got up to when we were kids. It's more stupid now. Before it was more crazy. I think that's true. Like that bears out. Like it's just like stupid. It's like, what in the fuck, dude? Whereas back in the day, it was like, oh damn, that's crazy. But I don't know. Look, I'm sure there's also some bias wrapped up in that. Old man, get off my porch type shit.
Of course the world ends. You did it to us. When the ice melted, you said nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark. The Ark is humanity's last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave. Because outside these walls lies the zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments to your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, that's what the Elder says.
Shit goes hard. Yeah, post-apocalyptic fiction. Entertaining ourselves thinking about the end of the world while the world ends around us. We did not have a great rave scene. The techno scene.
Sweet home. The elevator's up ahead.
The techno scene here in Phoenix anyway was not very not really anything to speak of. There was a pretty healthy underground punk scene, and there was a very kind of alive and well underground hip-hop scene, and the underground hip-hop scene and the underground punk scene really did kind of like, it was like a melting pot. It was a bunch of just kind of kids out there doing the most. And after like LA, like the LA gang shit, like Tupac type shit, like after that got big in the media, there was a lot of people trying to, I don't know, emulate that shit. But I feel like Phoenix was, I don't know, Phoenix was pretty distinct. We had a lot of graffiti, a lot of
See him? What are those rodheads up to? Wait, they're planning to ambush the elevator. We've got to stop them. Let's sneak around and see if there's others.
Like, I feel like there were a lot of people actually trying in the art scenes, like music and graffiti and shit like that, actually trying to do it for real instead of just trying to simulate or emulate for the sake of it. But yeah, we all kind of came together, the punk scene, the hip hop scene, graffiti, skateboarding, break dancing, like all of it, like kind of came together. And I think we were probably forced to come together just because our population was smaller. But because of that, we were all like, well, you know, this is all we got. So you'd go to actually Funk Junkies. I don't know if anybody else knows of the Funk Junkies, but they had some popularity, some success, and they were like nu metal, but before nu metal really took off. Like they were, I don't know, like grunge punk metal mixed with hip hop in a weird way, but they were doing like rap rock shit before rap rock shit got really big. And they're from Phoenix and they're from the scene. But I feel like we had a really, really diverse and really inclusive scene. But you know, every scene.
Let's see what's inside.
Oh, there's the hat. Military grade tactical visor used in the Ogre stealth conflict. The stylish piece of headgear reduces glare, granting its wearer a range bonus, Chronicler Maddox. You know, we had our ne'er-do-wells and our assholes and our shitheads. Stalker Clara note. It's a crying shame. With this to barter, Delta would have surely given us the discount she mentioned. So here's the deal. A working spark machine lies to the east of the Iron Serpent within the scrap ruins. This was one of those devices for burning things together or whatnot. But of course, there's no silver lining without a fucking cloud above it. Them damn ghoul bastards who lurk in the ruins came out and chased us away before we could recover it. Next time, ghouls, we will get you good, Stalker Clara. But yeah, there was negativity. There was crazy shit. Definitely, it was all, everybody smoked pot. Some people were into heavier stuff. There wasn't a whole lot of psychedelics. It was more speed and coke and shit like that. But, you know, I feel like in the early 2000s, probably, shit just started getting like way crazier, because that's when we started having like an influx, and the beginning of the population explosion. So beforehand, it was like a more tight-knit community when I was younger, and then shit just started getting more and more extreme, and having a population built of people with no kind of roots and no connection and stuff like that. I think that's a way to increase the chaos and increase the kind of desperation and extreme shit that's going on. But again, there is also the fact that I'm always going to be the old man yelling, "Get off my lawn." And I'm always going to look back with, you know, rose-tinted glasses or whatever. I actually think I am...
The Elder meets us at the elevator. He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammond. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammond, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running, how to fix them when they fall apart. Hammond keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago, Hammond took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammond has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Ducks never patrolled that far before, but the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammond's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammond and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
Bum, bum, bum. This game is dope. I really like that. I don't know. It's post-apocalyptic, but it's also, it's doing more than just Fallout or just Wasteland. You know, they're dealing with the environmental fallout. That's why all the animals are mutated. The humans that did survive are all mutated beyond recognition. I don't know. This is a fun game. Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. I think I'm definitely gonna play more of this. I said earlier, the next game I play on stream might be Fallout 1 or Fallout 2, but I think I'm gonna play more of this game because I like this game a lot, and I think it lends itself well to the current moment. But I am gonna boogie. Like I said, I'm gonna go be productive. And before I do that, I would like to make some tea and sit down and probably scroll through YouTube shorts for like 10 or 15 minutes to clear my mind. Because that's the strategy for clearing your mind in the world we live in today. It's not sitting down, sitting out back and having a smoke break and listening to the wind in the trees or whatever. It really is scrolling through some fucking endless scroll algorithm and having your brain infected with hyper real nonsense. But regardless, that's what I'm off to go do. Thanks everyone that was here. Thanks for hanging out. Good conversation this time. It's weird to say conversation when I'm the one talking, going on a soliloquy, but yeah, I appreciate the conversation in the chat, the interaction. And yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to do more of this, and I definitely am working on creating additions to do something even more special than just me sitting here playing a dumbass video game and being a dumbass, but actually doing something that I think will have more value to the viewer, and that will be coming soon. So that's cool. But in the meantime, keep an eye out. The Dangerous Maybe on YouTube. Keep your ear to the Nantcast. Check out Substack. Check out everyone else on Substack. All the homies. Cadell, Sean with No Future. Yeah. Just keep an eye and an ear out for all the stuff that's coming. And don't eat yellow snow and all that stuff. So peace out, everybody. We will see you soon.